What's going on, everyone? My name is Norbed. It has been a hot minute since I have recorded and I apologize, but we're here because we finally got our dev notes about the whole Rush content on Global. Specifically, Assault Meliodas is what triggered the boycott Assault Meliodas 2021 hashtag, and they responded by saying they weren't going to release him and wait till we got dev notes. Finally got those dev notes. That's what we're gonna go with. So they are apologizing due to the operations and the schedule of draw events. They listened to our feedback and knew that we weren't happy. So obviously they're addressing with the release week. They are stating here every new character will be released generally every 2 weeks. So they did say that they were trying to go. I believe they mentioned it just further down here. Yeah, they said between JP versus Global versus Pride with a steady flow of new characters, and they're trying to minimize the content gap. So obviously they were doing what we thought they were trying to do. They were trying to rush and catch up to JP as stated, but they now realize how much we don't like it, and they are going to separate banners to every 2 weeks. That's pretty good for free-to-play players. I know a lot of people won't agree with this, but in my opinion, does kind of suck because I was kind of hoping we'd catch up to JP. Who knows, that could still happen, but we'll further see. But still, nonetheless, that is very good for most of the player base that we are getting 2-week gaps, and they're still going to try to get content in there. Going forward, we will continue to minimize the gaps between JP and global versions, but they will adjust due to general things. For example, Festival Eves, in which can include quality of life, free tickets, and other opportunities to get characters, could come in a week span rather than 2 weeks. But most time the Festival Eve banners are banners they just give tickets out where we guaranteed units, so that's not a bad thing. And as for major festival banners, they will now be released in the same order as Korea JP builds. So Assault Mode Melee will not be coming out before the 1, and you'll see further in these dev notes that he will be coming. But they will also try to keep the draw pool lineup similar, and if off chance they cannot, they will adjust it for more desirable options. So that's good, because they probably also heard how much we complained about the Archangel banner, with Ludo, Green Escanor, and Blue Doom Meliodas not being on that banner. So they're going to give us a brief schedule on here. Next week, they're planning on releasing the Jericho banner, the Red Jericho, Step Up 242 Guaranteed Red Jericho, and of course, Disaster Old Fart King, Red Fat King, is no longer going to be a JP exclusive, and we don't even have to summon for him, because they're just going to give him to us for free. So that's awesome. 100% glad I don't have to summon for that, so the final global, the final JP exclusive, other than now technically Easton since she's behind, but still, I will take it. And moreover, they said how they want to reduce the hurdle on character growth. So, on Global, there will be an upcoming first anniversary festival event, and to start the event, we're preparing a banner that includes a 6-star Awakened level 8 character for the first time. And the event will be released on 2/8. Now, I want to point something out here. The anniversary of Global is March 3rd. This is February, I apologize. We're looking at the wrong one. Is March 3rd. But they're saying on 2/15... Sorry, 2/8... they're going to release a banner to start this celebration of the first anniversary. And to some people that probably aren't looking forward to this, not only are they going to be releasing that, the event will be released in 2/18 called Homecoming, with free draw tickets that will be gifted, granting up 110 heroes. But in addition, the 1 Escanor will be released on 2/15. So we will be getting Escanor 2-ish weeks earlier than what we thought. Most people expected the one to come on the, well, technically, they're saying 2/15. That should be 2/16 based on when it would happen. A lot of people expected March 2nd. So we are not receiving him, we are receiving him 2 weeks earlier. So I don't know how people are going to feel about that. Shouldn't be too bad. It's still interesting. So, but nonetheless, it will be very interesting to see how that goes. So, with the one coming out, I stopped here because I went to go make the video quickly, so with growth events to support our nights in February and March. So, 1 year anniversary, but they're going to be spanning it in part of February too, which is interesting. They also said by adjusting order and pacing the banners, we'll try to be our best Knights of Expectation and provide greater opportunities. For example, the eventual Assault Meliodas banner will include the Fork Archangels. Oh, so they actually... Wow, they really were paying attention. Because not only did they know we weren't happy that Ludo, Escanor, and Blue Demon Melee weren't on the Archangel banner, they heard our concerns about the Archangels not being on Assault Mode Melee's banner. Alright. And before we conclude, we'd like to thank every one of our knights who supported valuable feedback, aka boycott, over the year. We would like a little expression of our thanks. So, I think that's a total of 10 Super Rating coins. I'm not 100%, but maybe even more. So, to state it, we got our apology, which is awesome. We got 2-week separations for banner, which is interesting. But, this will be interesting. I feel like most of the community will be happy about it. I'm on the fence because now I know the rushing isn't good. Don't get me wrong. But I was hoping we would catch up to JP. So I'm really curious to see what will go further on now. Because we're approximately, if I remember correctly, about 6 units behind. Slightly more based on where they're at. Characters, list. Oh, I'm sorry. It would be in game news. And past banners. If we go over here. 2020. So here we go. So I need to scroll up a bit. So we do not have currently Valenti Easton banner as 1. We do not have Mono, because that's a half banner since they took Awaken Lilio off. We do not have Jericho, but we know she's coming, but still. That's another one on the list for now. Green Arthur and Escanor will be coming. We don't have Liz, and we don't have Nanashi. And I don't think there's anyone before that, so we're about 5 or 6 banners behind. Oh, and Halloween. Halloween banner, too, with Roxy Shin. I missed that somewhere here. I didn't see that, also. I scrolled by that. So we're about 6-ish banners behind currently JP. But, I mean, we will be getting the one Escanor coming here and Green there. And Green, Green Arthur. So I'd say about 5 or 6 behind. So that'll be interesting to see. We're, based on banner-wise, we're about a month and a half behind JP. So in the span of a year, we went from, 6 months, maybe more, behind JP to now about a month and a half, other than content-wise. And with that, they know we're not happy about the speed, but they also want to make sure that we have enough materials. Well, they say that, but the only thing they mention about is giving us the banner for the ladies. But they mentioned Red Jericho is coming, so we know who is next week? Yeah, next week. So next Tuesday, we know that Red Jericho is coming out. And that they're going to be giving King for free. I didn't mention him in units we're missing, but we're getting him for free, so. And... Star Awaken. Alright. And then... They announced us that we're going to be getting the Green Arthur banner, to anyone that knows, and the 1. So, I think most of the community is going to be happy about this, but I think there'll be a select few like myself on the fence. I say on the fence, like I said, I'm really intrigued to see how the pace will go since we were close to catching up, but 100% we didn't need to rush that hard. The main thing, in my opinion, that was the problem with the Assault Mode Meliodas banner was, like I just listed, there were 6 units, 6 banners they could have done. That they could have done before Assault Meliodas. But they went, no, we're going to do Assault Meliodas. So, there's the issue there. And just, once again, the speed. So, it is interesting they're doing the 2-week gap. I didn't think that was going to happen. And then Escanor is coming 2 weeks earlier than expected. Now, that shouldn't be too bad. But that will throw some people off for saving if they did spend heavy on the Archangel banner. And potentially the King Hendy banner if people did summon on it. So next week we have Green Arthur banner. Week after that we have the 1, and then 2 weeks from that, or sorry, next week Red Jericho with free Red Fat King. Week after that we have free banner with Green Arthur on it. Week after that we have the one Escanor. I should say these dates out. I apologies. The 2nd, we will be getting Red Jericho. The 9th, we'll be getting Green Arthur with the free banner. The 16th, we'll be getting the 1. Now, if they go based on what they say, the 23rd will be a skip week. And then the anniversary... Now, technically, anniversary would be the 2nd of March. But they say they're celebrating the anniversary here with Homecoming starting the 2nd. So we're going to have like a month-long anniversary. Or, about a month and a half? A little more than that. Long anniversary, which will be interesting. Obviously, people will be happy about this. I'm intrigued to see how you guys are reacting to it as well. Please let me know down below in the comments section, because I actually am really intrigued to see what a lot of players think. I know my opinion is very odd for this, so please don't hate on it. I'm just stating my mind. Like I said, it's a good thing for the community to have these banners spaced out, more time for saving, less time for meta changing with how crazy you had to build stuff and whatnot. So, in the end, this is good to hear from them. They are doing better stuff for us. And since October and November, when they acknowledged their pace and they didn't do anything about it, they are doing something about it. So, this is amazing news to hear. But guys, I'm going to head out of here. Like I said, please let me know down below what you think. And have yourselves a wonderful day. Peace.